Bus 666 no longer goes to hell, Poland, after protest from Christian conservatives. After people protested having a bus number signifying the devil leading to a place that sounds like the word hell in English, it will run as Bus 669 starting June 24th. There will be no more going to hell on Bus 666. The bus to the town of Hell on Poland's Baltic coast has long been popular with tourists, but some Christian conservatives have protested the number signifying the devil on a bus leading to a place that sounds like the word hell in English. The local bus operator, PKS Gdynia, announced this week that Bus 666 will no longer run to hell. It said it had flipped the last number and would now run the line under the number 669. So 669. Nice. I love that they did that. The Christians are going, what? What do you mean? What? Local media said the bus company acted under pressure from Christian groups who had pushed for the change, but were already thinking of returning to the old number amid a public outcry over the change. The local news portal said that the line operated under the number 666 since 2006, first as a local joke before attracting riders from across Poland and beyond. Some people rode the bus simply to say they had taken the 666 bus to hell, Polish media reported. Fronda, a Catholic publication, has for years called the 666 bus to be renamed, arguing it had satanic overtones and that to present the reality of eternal damnation as amusing in any form is not nice. So there you go. Amber! Welcome, Amber. Amber, welcome. Fun fact, the number 666 is not the number of the beast. A fragment of the earliest papyrus said it's 616, so the Christians have it wrong. Awkward. I just love that they changed the bus to 669. It's like, oh, you're right. We shouldn't call it 666. Let's call it 669. You know what I'm saying. Well, we here at Talk with Toiley, the late night talk with Toiley show, you know what, hold on one second, as the plane, I gotta duck as the plane comes by. Sorry for all the plane noise, we have the window open. Hi Amber, thanks for the hug. We here at the Toiley show, at Talk with Toiley, we always like to find out more about these kind of news stories, and so tonight on the phone, would you please welcome the Director of Child Development at the Center, the Director of the Child Development Center at Plainview, Vermont, Dr. Bill Palmer. Dr. Palmer, are you there?
Yes, Toiley. Well, it's indeed a pleasure to be here once again to talk to you.
Oh, well, it's great to have you here, Dr. Bill Palmer.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to be here, and I'm so excited to be here.
Well, Dr. Palmer, we wanted you to come on and talk about this because part of the argument about having Bus 666 was that it might give the wrong impression to children.
Well, yes, of course. There's a lot of things that might be bad for children, and telling a child they're going to ride the 666 bus to hell, well, that's, that's not polite, that's not nice. So we are glad that the fine people in Poland made the change. Now, I do understand, I will say, the double entendre of the 69, I do get that, but I will tell you that it's not as bad as the 666 bus to hell.
Well, that is good. So you agree with the change?
I do agree with the change. And in fact, I am now spearheading a campaign to have some cities have their names changed.
What cities have?
There's a lot of cities around the world that have crazy, insane names. Now, I have a phone open here, looking at the chat, and in the chat, someone has already mentioned Hell, Michigan. There's a place in Michigan called Hell. Now, I suppose it could be argued that living in Michigan and all is total hell, but there is a Hell in Michigan, and we would like to get that changed.
So you're going to push to get Hell, Michigan, get their name changed?
Yes. There's a few other ones, too. For example, Boring, Oregon.
Boring, Oregon.
Yes, it's a city in Oregon, and it's very exciting. And I don't know why it has the name Boring, because it's very good. There's also in Maryland. There's a place called Accident, and so people are nervous to drive there. People will go, I don't want to go there because I'll get into an accident. But it's called Accident in Maryland.
Okay, so you're saying that all of these names need to be changed.
They do, but Toiley, I don't mean to tell you that it gets worse.
It gets worse?
There's worse names.
Like what?
Well, there's Peculiar, Missouri.
Well, that's not that bad.
Worms in Germany. There's a city called Worms.
Are you sure it's not like Worms or something?
No, it's Worms. There's Monkey's Eyebrow in Kentucky.
Well, that sounds okay.
What about Dull Perth in Scotland?
Well, okay. Well, I guess they could be the sister city to Boring.
It gets worse.
What? How can it possibly get worse?
Have you ever heard of Dildo, Newfoundland?
What's so funny?
Somebody commented something very cute in the text, so I was just asking.
So what was the name of the town?
Dildo in Newfoundland in Canada.
Okay, that one I can kind of see.
What about Intercourse, Pennsylvania?
All right, okay.
What about...
What's so funny?
I don't know, it sounded like you started talking. What about Fingering Hole in Essex, England?
Okay, well yes.
What about Pooh in Spain? There's a place called Pooh.
There's a place called Pooh?
Strap in, I've got a whole list here. What about Wet Wang in East Yorkshire, England?
Well, who doesn't like a wet wang?
All right, please. What about Condom in France? Or Looneyville in Texas?
Well, Looneyville's not that bad.
What about Assa Woman?
What are you going to ask her?
No, Assa.
Well, that's not bad. That's asking.
What about Muff in County Donegal, Ireland? You going to go down in Muff?
All right, listen. Now you're making them dirty.
You ever spend a weekend in Bald Knob, Arkansas?
All right, listen. You're making it sound horrible. These are just normal places without you jumping in and making them sound dirty.
You ever been to Hooker, Oklahoma? Yeah, the wind comes sweeping down the plain in Hooker, Oklahoma.
Okay, all right, listen. You got any more?
I got one more.
What is it?
Titty Hill in Sussex, England.
All right, hang up on him. Hang up. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Bill Palmer.
It's really called Titty Hill.
Hang up on